This time I'll show you how can we plot the data using another library that is also very powerful and many people they use it. Guys, look at this. This one is the Seaborn. To use it is very easy, like the way that you did with Pandas. Just import. If you are using the Pandas in Colab. Colab also provides you the Seaborn one, but if you use it on your machine, maybe you need to install something that is maybe you can use pip install, or you can read the manual. How can you install the Seaborn from the internet? Okay, so guys, look at this. To use the Seaborn one, you can import the Seaborn and use it as SBS. Many people use SBS. Okay, uh, to be the like Pandas as PD, or use the data frame. So this one is the Seaborn one. Okay, guys, look at this. Once you import it, now we can use using the data frame of Panda as the data source. This is very easy. Okay, so guys, the one that we did in the previous video clip is we have uh, the of as the original one, right? And now we have the temp, the of, right, as the one that is the series. Okay, and okay, so I'd like to store this one as the time series, the of, to be the temp the of first, but we don't need to use it. The one that we will use is, now I will plot the graph, the bar chart, using the Seaborns, and I will plot the number of confirmed cases in the for the of the last day in the data. So the last day of the data is, you can get it from here. This is the of, right? And the last one is 15 September. Okay, so now I will plot it in the Seaborn. Okay, the idea is quite simple. You can use sps.barplot and use the x-axis to be the country. Okay, so I'll plot it using this. X is country or region, and y is the values of the last day. Okay, or from the data is from the temp, from the df1. Yes, now you can see that the values is 6 million, and oh, here this is not so beautiful. So at first, maybe we need to expand this graph first. So the idea to expand the graph is, because the Seaborn used the Matplotlib one as the base engine, so I will use the Matplotlib to be the one that we will set the size of the chart. So this one is very standard one, that once you want to plot using the or fix the size, you can use this one, plt.subplots fixed size. Yes, in this case I will use 24 inches width and 8 inches height. Sorry, forgot to put it as a tuple. Okay, now our graphics look better, but the label on the x-axis is too dense and not enough. So I decided to rotate the label on the x-axis. Now the idea is still simple. Just add something to our program. Actually, the plot of the Seaborn return the chart, and we can set many things in the chart using like this: set x tick labels chart dot get x tick labels, and set the rotation to be 90. You see there are many values here, but now your graphics look much better. Okay, so maybe you want to sort something, right? Because there are many countries that maybe you may be interested on some countries, like the top 20, something like that. So the way that you can plot the top 21 is quite simple. Just select I will select this here. I will select the top 20 country using the sort values. I will sort it by the last day, 19 September. Okay, but I will sort it by from high to low, and select just only the top 20 country. Okay, so this is the follow one that you can get from the Seaborn bar chart. Okay, and guys, before I will end this video clip, I'll show you something very I like it, and you must use Seaborn to plot it. Maybe you have some questions in your mind that which country which country is similar to which other country, which one, in our country, Thailand, which country are similar or have similar patterns as our country. So the idea is for pandas, it is very easy to find a correlation between the data because we store the data in the time series 1, right? And in the time series data, sorry, hey, it should be, it's not this one. Why it become the original one? I'll run it again because I'm not sure that maybe my machine swap something. No, it shouldn't be like this. A moment. Wait, not temp temp df. This one is temp df. That is the one that we should be still okay. Oh, I don't know why it's not correct because of this. Okay, I'll use the time series one to show you in this case. Okay, I'll find the correlation. Now the temp df is correct. Now I would like to find the correlation between each countries. So from temp df or from time series df that we store it. Let's check the time series one first. Time series df. Yes, it is the one that we want. So if you want to find the correlation, it's quite simple. This one is the correlation. The high values shows the correlation between each country. Like Albania has the same pattern as Algeria, and Albania should have the same pattern as Angola and Algeria also, something like this. But if you want to plot this one or want to show it in using some interesting visualization, you can use the heat map of the Seaborn one. So I will copy the part here. Okay, because I would like to set the size of the Seaborn. Actually, you don't need to import the matplotlib here because you already imported in the previous one. But sometimes maybe if you want to run it here as a first cell, maybe you can leave it here. Okay, I'll set the size, but this time I will set it to be like the square one, 16 to 16, and I'll plot the Seaborns SBS dot heat map and time series df dot correlation, and let's see the result. Here is the result. You can see that for the highest one, it will be the lightest. So you can see on the diagonal, in the diagonal, it is the values of the same country. So this is the highest. Okay. So this one is the heat map that we want. Okay, but sometimes you may want to see the values of the correlation sorted by the values that relate closely to your country. For example, maybe you want to change it like this one. I will sort it by the values of Thailand. Sorry, dot sort values by Thailand, and from high to low to see that which country is closely, the pattern is closely to similar to us. Yes. Yeah, this one, of course, you can see that in because on this axis is Thailand, right? So you can see that this one is the darkest and the lightest is in the top. So Thailand is same as Thailand, and Mauritius, Taiwan, Grenada, Estonia, San Marino, Saint Lucia, Andorra, Ireland, Brunei, Austria, and Singapore and South Korea is here. So you can see that our patterns is same as these countries. Okay, so I hope that you can get the idea of how can we use the Seaborn, and Seaborn has a lot of features. Okay, and maybe you want to plot these countries together to see that, oh, which they are very closely related to our country, to Thailand. And you can use other country, like maybe you want to see which country is closely related to France, something. So you can see that France, Spain, Denmark here, Cyprus, Andorra, Monaco, Turkey, Estonia, Fiji, Malaysia, and Thailand is here. So this one is the correlation that you can find from pandas. Okay, and I hope that you can get the idea and think that the seaborns and pandas is very useful. Okay, guys, see you in the next video clip.